Sling placement in the wheelchair can be done from the front or from behind. If the tenant cannot sit forward independently, if they need a bit of assistance there, we can do this from the front. So what that looks like is we might have to bring their buttocks forward a little. So you can do either one leg at a time or both at the same time, depending on the tenant. So you just bring them forward a little. If you put one foot in between theirs, you lean the tenant into your hip, then you can easily get access to the back of them. You want to make sure that the leg straps are on each side of the tenant. You want to make sure that the straps are going to be on the outside. The top of the strap should be about shoulder blade area, but don't worry too much about that when you're first tucking it. We want to get the bottom of the sling as far under the buttocks as possible. So this is what it looks like from doing it from the front. If the tenant can stay in this position, you can do this from behind, which is a lot easier to get the material under their buttocks. Once you have it tucked, you can lean them back. You're going to come to the front of them. You want to bring the leg straps down beside them on each side. You always want to keep in mind your body mechanics, as always. From here, I like to bring the sling under their leg. And if you lift their knee and pull the sling on a diagonal, it'll come under their buttocks and their leg a lot nicer. So you'll be in front of their one leg. So you place it underneath them, and then you're pushing their knee back, pull it on a diagonal. Once that is underneath them, you're going to cross over the leg straps. Make sure that everything is hooked up right. Now we're ready to go onto the Hoyer lift. So when you're hooking up the Hoyer lift, you're going to bring the Hoyer lift in towards the tenant, making sure that the swivel bar does not hit their head. Again, you're going to start with the shoulders. So you want to make sure their arms are inside. You can do it crossed over, however they would like them to be. So you're going to put the shortest strap on the top. The middle strap, either the shortest or the middle. Again, it'll be tenant preference. And you want to be careful that you're not going to pinch your fingers when you're hooking them up. So making sure that the swivel bar and the boom is low enough. So you're going to go from side to hook them up. And again, making sure all the straps are on the correct loops, and that they're not going to slide off as you're coming up. So I usually put my hand on the swivel bar just so that it's not going to hit them in the head. And as they're coming up, you're just going to watch all the straps to make sure they're not sliding off the loops. As you're maneuvering the Hoyer lift to either the bed, the commode, you just want to make sure that the tenant isn't swinging around, making sure that their feet are either side of the mast. The tenant might be able to hold the mast, or they just lay there, and you just want to make sure that they're not swinging.